Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Time. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. This is our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at news from our city, from our state, from our country. We take a look at all the things you bring to the table: questions, ideas, suggestions, countdowns, you name it. If you have something to tell us and share about Puerto Vallarta, this is the place to do it. And I am so happy to be with you today. It is Friday, September 27. Yes, it is Friday, and I'm excited because the week is over. Well, almost over. Today, as always, I encourage you to add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment if you have something really important that you wish to share with everyone. And, of course, I'm scratching my nose as usual. If you are new to the broadcast and you would like to get a nice little welcome, all you have to do is write a capital letter N for new, and we'll give you a nice little welcome, and you'll feel good, and the world will be a better place. Anyhow, today we have news to share quite a bit, so let me set the news in order. How about that power outage from last night? It only lasted a few minutes, but you may want to know that it was massive. It took the entire bay by surprise, affecting people all the way up north, all the way up to Compostela. And it started at 7:26 p.m. and ended just 4 or 5 minutes later. As of this morning, the Federal Electricity Commission has yet to release a statement as to why this happened. And let us hope that it won't happen again. I had just arrived home last night when it happened. There was no breeze. And I thought to myself, if this goes on for a long time, it'll be really warm here in my apartment. But fortunately, it was only a few minutes. Now, today is Friday, and this coming Monday, Luis Munguia will become Puerto Vallarta's new mayor at 8:30 in the morning in a ceremony that will take place at Puerto Vallarta's International Convention Center. After all these months of campaigning and speculation, we will have a new mayor. A new cycle begins for Puerto Vallarta, and hopefully it will be a good cycle. Now, if you've been wondering who are the individuals that will join Mayor Munguia as his top cabinet members, you are not alone. For the first time in over 3 decades, the names are being kept under wraps and will not be revealed just yet. There's a lot of speculation around this, but nothing specific that I can share with you other than we will find out whenever we get to find out. We don't know when, but that's just the way it is. And of course, thanks to Banderas News, we learned that Puerto Vallarta has once again earned a clean water certification, making this the 33rd consecutive year, 33 years of clean water in Puerto Vallarta. That's great news. And of course, more great news. Today is World Tourism Day. And I'm happy to report that so far this year, our state has welcomed 22 million visitors. This is a number that translates into 55,177 million pesos in revenue. And this is an increase of 14.2% since 2019, or since before the pandemic. All really good news. Except for this one, we continue to keep an eye on John He's been a hurricane. He's been a tropical storm. It touched land in the state of Guerrero and is now heading north in a very erratic path. The latest estimations indicate that it will continue to degrade and head out to the ocean south of Puerto Vallarta. And we hope that's what it will do. And we certainly hope that it will not account to more than rain and wind. Whatever it is bound to become, it is expected it will go through our city tomorrow or go through the region tomorrow. And by tomorrow afternoon, it will be over Puerto Vallarta. Now let's take a quick look at our weather forecast just to see what's going on out there. Oh, yes. Rest in peace, Professor McGonagall. That was so sad to read this morning. No more Minerva McGonagall. Too bad. This is sad news to hear that Maggie Smith passed away this morning. It is 29 degrees right now. Humidity is at a lovely 81%. Let's hope it's windy today. Our weather forecast says that we are going to have mostly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 60%, a high of 32, and a low of 26. Then tomorrow, Saturday, we'll have rain in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon and an 83% chance of rain. That would be the hurricane approaching us or the tropical storm. We can expect a high temperature of 31 and a low temperature of 26. Then Sunday, it'll be mostly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon. A high chance of rain, 92%, with a high temperature of 31 and a low temperature of 24. So if you were hoping for sunny skies and a lot of beach activity this weekend, maybe it won't happen. But again, with all this concern about the hurricane, we hope that it doesn't amount to much, and we'll keep an eye on the weather. I'll keep an eye on the weather from afar. As you know, I will be going to Guadalajara tomorrow, coming back Sunday. So tomorrow morning will be a pre-recorded broadcast. I want to now give you a couple of reminders. First of all, Oculto has their public dinner tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. I actually don't know if there are still any spaces available. Maybe we will see Carmen pop into the conversation today. But if you want to go and enjoy yourselves at this wonderful dinner, tomorrow is the date. A Mexican specialty dinner at Oculto. 7 o'clock. And then, of course, this came up in conversation yesterday during the music appreciation presentation, which was a lot of fun. Tickets, well, first of all, it will be a week from tomorrow. This is the Lucha Libre. And tickets for the upcoming Lucha Libre presentation, which will be at La Lija, can be purchased at Plaza Caracol in front of Soriana's cash register number 4. So I suspect they must have one of those islands right next to the cash registers where you can get your tickets for this. Again, this will take place at La Lija a week from tomorrow. Tickets for general sitting are 300 pesos for adults, 50 pesos for children. I know I'm going to go with a bunch of friends, so maybe I'll bump into you there. That will be a lot of fun. And what else do we have? Of course, we're coming back with the Spotlight this coming Wednesday. We don't have any people yet signed up, but I will be putting the registration form for this week's Spotlight in today's show notes so that you can check it out. And if you know of someone that has something really wonderful to share, hopefully we'll hear from them between today and Tuesday. And let's see what we have here. Lots of good mornings. And let's see. Good mornings. I love those. Um, Thank you for that, Betsy. I thought last night went well. Our music appreciation presentation was on 10 great or maybe interesting. I think they were all great. Great songs. Some of them not so much for my taste, but it's what Mexico listens to. We had songs about love, about murder, about protest. We had all kinds of songs, and we had a bunch of laughs, which was really, really wonderful. And let's see. Oh, wow. Betsy says that in Emiliano Zapata there were two. I suppose that means two power outages, totaling nearly 30 minutes. Wow. Um, oh, wow. And Marie reports that in Versalles, power was up for over half an hour. I suppose I got lucky because my power went off only for a few minutes, and thank goodness it came back. Again, we have no idea what happened, and hopefully there will be an explanation. Logan says, my only hope this weekend is that John perhaps will bring cooler temperatures and more precipitation. I hope that is the case. Daniel, who got a kick out of the fact that somebody dubbed the new webcam, this webcam that it's pointing at me right now, somebody dubbed it the Oprah cam because this webcam at some point in its existence was pointed at Oprah Winfrey. So we are now using the Oprah cam. And of course, Daniel makes reference to Andar Conmigo, one of the beautiful songs we listened to yesterday. It's a great song, isn't it? By Julieta Venegas. It is a beautiful, beautiful song. Maggie, my goodness, we haven't seen you in a long time. It is such a pleasure to see you. Maggie, as in Peggy, I hope life is great wherever you are. And it's nice to read your comment. And let's see. Oh, somebody else must be getting ready to get back into town. Dan and Kathy. Yes, running around right before coming back. I love it. Let's see what else we have. Aha. Excuse me. The Lucha Libre tickets are sold at Plaza Caracol Friday to Sunday from 3 to 8 p.m. or you can use the WhatsApp phone number on the poster. Thank you for clarifying that, Dale. It's going to be so much fun. It really is. And Pat says, I loved your presentation yesterday. New music to explore. Thank you so very much for that. I am hoping that I will not have, we recorded it yesterday, and of course now I have a bunch of things to edit. I haven't finished editing Aretha, and I haven't finished editing our first music appreciation presentation on Mexico, and now I have this one. So much work. But I do want to get all these presentations online because I know that some of you have asked for them, and I am going to hope that this will happen this coming week. And I wonder, what are you going to be up to this coming week? I will have a lot of work to do with all this editing. And of course, this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. There was not much to say about those news items. They were simply good news to share with everyone. So we're going to keep it short. Okay, a battery-powered fan and light helped, and the rain made the evening pleasant. Great video to La Playita. Thank you very much, Tony. I take my dogs once in a while. In my younger years, I worked at the great restaurant El Set with the Resendiz family and spent a lot of time out on that beach. Great video. Well, thank you very much for your remark. And Alan is here. Yes, it was great to meet you in person, Alan. I don't know where you're up to today, but it was great that you stopped by at the Spotlight the other day. And I hope, as I told you then, that your travels through Mexico will be truly, truly wonderful. And speaking of travels to Mexico, I have a long day ahead of me, getting ready to get out of town tomorrow morning early to go to Guadalajara, to Zapopan, actually, to enjoy a ballet performance tomorrow night of Carmina Burana. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we wrap this up today, and as usual, I thank you for sharing, for spreading the word, for subscribing, for following everything that we do, and most importantly, for those of you who have been financial supporters of Coffee and Headlines. As always, your coffees, your subscriptions go a long way in helping us keep producing all this content. So I thank you for that. Once again, tomorrow morning will be pre-recorded. It'll be a walk. It'll be fun, relaxing, and I'll be back here with you for more coffee and more headlines on Monday morning. Have a great weekend, everyone.